Hi, I'm Joel. It's a Sunday morning. It's the winter time, and I'm dressed in a t-shirt because today I'm in Barbados, which is a bit of a running privilege. We're just outside the capital, Bridgetown. The beach is on my right. The island is on my left. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going for a run. You're coming with me. Let's go. Today I'm running with Carlie.
Hello!
Thanks for coming out with me, Carlie.
Yeah, man, welcome to Barbados.
Thank you very much. What an amazing place.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I love it. It's the best place to live in the world.
Well, I can sort of see why you mean that.
Yeah.
And you were born here, you grew up here,
Yeah,
your family's from here.
My parents were born here. My grandmother is actually from another island, St. Kitts and Nevis. I don't know if you know.
I've heard of it, never been, but it sounds beautiful.
Also another great place, but yeah, I've lived here my whole life. 29 years, just kidding.
Yeah. I believe that, that's for certain. And what's it like, what's the running like on the island? Because I've only really managed to run on roads. Haven't really found any much trails to run.
No.
Can you get them?
There's also what's called a train run, or a train hike, where we used to have a train that ran from Bridgetown down the east coast. And the old train line is still, you can still kind of see where it was in some places. So some people do like a train run.
Yeah.
I think about February, and they follow that line, and that goes off-road. But a lot of the running is really on-road.
So you've got a hell of an interesting running history, and we'll get to that. But how did you start running in school, I guess? Is it promoted in school?
I think more can be done for long distance. Certainly in Caribbean, we have a good history of sprinting.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I think we can do more to promote long distance running, but for me, my dad was actually an athlete, and his dad was an athlete, so my dad used to have us doing long jump on the beach and high jump in the backyard over sticks and stuff, so he sort of ingrained that idea of track and field into me.
Right.
So I think that's kind of where it started. And I just picked it up, and I just love doing it,
So tell us about your running career, because you've represented your country.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's honestly the best feeling. So I started running, I guess you could say more professionally, with more focus on training about 8 years ago.
And did you treat it as a job?
No.
You had some sponsorship. You've always had other work.
Yeah. I've always been working full time as well, but I work for myself, so I have flexible hours during the day and stuff.
Sure.
So I always try to put focus on it. Training is hard to then go to work all day.
Yes.
Or school. So I've actually done a lot of Caribbean competitions. I also did the World Half Marathon Championships in Denmark.
Wow, that must have been amazing.
It was amazing. It was really, really nice.
Oh, the Mount Gay distillers.
Yeah.
Might have to drop by there on the way past.
That's right.
A good training run, though.
That's actually the bottling.
Is it?
Bottling plant. The distillery is in St. Lucie in Mount Gay itself.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's kind of our history too, I guess, right? Rum and run.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
So how did you get into competing? Because you said at school...
I'll compete in anything. I'm a competitive person. Yeah. So...
What was your distance in school when you were running?
1,500 meters.
Right.
Yeah. That's my Garmin. Hello. Yeah, 1,500 meters.
I didn't start mine either. I never do that.
For that starters.
Yeah.
I'll share the info.
So how did you get into the longer distance stuff?
I just sort of... Okay, so I had my first son in 2009.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, okay, there's a couple 5Ks on the race calendar. I want to get fit. I want to get back out on the road, so I'm going to train for them. I did my first 5K. Not my first ever, but, first after having a baby, and I came third, and I was like, I want to come first, because this feels really good, so...
Yeah.
It's sort of the obsession grew from there.
Barbados.
Bike tour. Sorry, my engine doesn't make as much noise as that.
I've never seen motorbikes on Barbados before, actually. No. I've got to bring mine down.
Oh yeah, cool, right? That's cool. They're terrifying.
What was your first 5k, competitive 5k time?
23 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I think I can do 22 minutes. And then, you decline from there.
So when you had your first child, how long did you take off from running for your training?
I started back maybe within a few weeks.
You go ahead.
I was careful.
Amazing place to run.
So yeah, within a few weeks I was back. Strolling down the road.
So what does running mean to you? Because obviously you compete and you've got a reputation and so on, but even if you didn't, you'd still run, right?
Oh, 100%. So then I had my second child 3 years ago. 4 weeks later I did a 5k. I came second to last, but I didn't care about the position. It just was like, yes, I'm running, I feel good.
Sure.
It's everything to me. It's what keeps me sane. Jump down.
I've noticed that the roads here aren't exactly set up for pedestrians.
No, that's
running's a bit of a challenge.
One of the difficulties in running in Barbados is the roads that have decent sidewalks, and this is one of them. There's a lot of car traffic.
Yeah.
And as you imagine, we run early in the morning to avoid the sun.
Sure.
4 a.m. is, it's a little sketchy sometimes.
We cross it.
Yeah, we can go. I decided we can go.
So presumably you do a lot of training early in the morning.
Yes, yeah.
I guess it gets pretty hot, right? This is the Kensington Oval, home of Barbados cricket.
The statue of Sir Gary Sobers there.
Oh yeah,
as well.
good.
He's our only living national hero at the moment.
Only other living national hero after you.
Heroin. No.
So why running? Why not swimming? Or what is it that appeals to you?
Swimming is lovely. I get really anything in the water. I'm a land animal.
Right.
My dad used to run, so I think that's probably part of it. My uncle was actually an Olympic swimmer, but...
Really?
Yeah. I didn't get that kind of gene.
I see.
I got the running gene, for sure.
So after your 5k when you came back, did you, and you wanted to get a bit faster, how much time are you putting into training? Because having 2 small children, it's no mean feat in itself, is it?
At the moment, it's very, it's getting better, as they get older. My husband is really helpful, really supportive. Right now, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm out running. He's at home. So it's really good to have that system in place. I think without it, it would be a whole lot harder.
And does he run himself?
Nope. He's like, anything further than a 5k you can drive, so why would you?
He's got a point, I guess.
I'll get him out one day.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If it wasn't for my streak, I'm not sure that I would run as much. I'd always find an excuse to not run. Whereas now I don't have one, but you're the sort of person who finds an excuse to run.
Yeah.
Which I very much admire.
I think though, if I didn't run, I would need some way to release all of my mental energy and physical energy. I have to do something.
So what do you do for a living? You're a DJ and you've got... podcast,
more like a broadcaster.
Right.
I was in radio as an announcer. I'm a writer, so I do a lot of copywriting for advertising and marketing, like digital marketing, that kind of stuff. So, and I also have a studio at home. My husband's a musician, so
really?
Do music. Yeah,
wow.
Great.
You live on Barbados. You run all the time. You're a self-employed audio engineer and writer. You have a blissful life.
You're right. Thank you for putting that in perspective.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sometimes you really have to, as I'm running down here on a Sunday morning with you in the sunshine in a t-shirt. If I was at home, I'd be wrapped up.
Would it be pouring with rain?
It'd be raining, it'd be cold. This is truly one of those times to feel grateful.
How are you finding the heat?
It's
Manageable or?
Yeah, I like the heat.
Yeah.
The humidity
Yeah.
gets a bit much.
Right,
There's
okay,
always
so
a breeze.
Yeah, humidity. See, that's why we run so early in the morning. I have a group, a long distance running group that we run with on Sunday mornings. We have the leader of the group is great. He sets all the maps and he does terrain diagrams and
Really?
crawls because we don't open the maps or the terrain diagrams. It's great. We run all over the country, you know, in the countryside, places that I've never even been driving in a car. You know, I get to see on foot
Right.
by daybreak. It's the most beautiful thing, right?
Sure. I was running on the East Coast at daybreak yesterday. It was beautiful.
It must have been nice, huh?
Windy and rainy, but beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's true. But you saw the hills like Scotland District.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Great. That's the most beautiful side of Barbados, in my opinion. The East Coast.
Certainly most dramatic.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into doing the half marathon? I mean, to go from running the occasional 5K to representing your country
I think
is quite a big step.
I sort of just decided, let me just keep going further. So one weekend, I ran 20K. This is coming from like running 5, 6, 7K distance. I just ran 20K.
Right.
Next weekend, I was like, okay, I'm going to do 30K. So crazy. So I did. And then it felt good just to go further and sort of push yourself to the limit.
Sure.
And so I was doing this 5K. I must have come like first or second or whatever. And so a guy comes up to me who was running a lot here. He said, who are you? I've never seen you before. You just came first. Like, he had like a long distance running group.
Yeah.
So we started talking. They did like marathoning. Because before that, I was sort of running by myself. I was sort of isolated from a running community.
Yeah.
So he invited me to come out with them. I got into it. A lot of them were marathoners. I tried that. I was like, nah, it's too far. I like half.
Yeah.
Because training for the marathon, it's really more training for the marathon. It's difficult because we would start the runs at 2 a.m. I mean, to avoid the sun, obviously.
Yeah.
That means I got to get up at, 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's quite extreme.
I have kids. Then after that, I'm like super cranky all day. Not fun to be around. So I was like, half marathon training is much easier.
And where would you do your training for marathons? Because on these roads, because the centre of the island is pretty damn hilly.
No, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. We would go, if we started on the south coast, we would go up to the west coast. We'd run in the centre of the island. This is a fairway, and the island is very small, but...
So we're getting into the centre of Bridgetown now.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Really?
No.
It's our capital city.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'm glad I could take you for the first time.
Yeah.
To Bridgetown. We do a lot of running in Bridgetown, actually.
So how many running groups are there on the island?
There are about 4 major ones I can think of in terms of road running.
Sure.
Then there are a lot of track clubs. I'm also in a track club now, which is really cool because I don't really have a proper track background. We're this way.
Oh, sorry. And yeah, I was going to ask you about
tour guide.
track training.
So I was on the track team at my secondary school. We're going to go left here. And, but it was more like, I have a level of natural ability enough so that I'm on the track team, but I was really academically focused. I wasn't really training a lot. So I wasn't really doing a lot of time on the track, which I started last year. My coach is Leo Garns. He's an Olympian, national record holder.
Wow.
He's the coach. And he has a track club called Elite Distance. A lot of them are...
How often do you run with them?
3 days a week. 5 days when school is out, like in the summer and stuff, but 3 days at the stadium when school's in. So a lot of secondary school kids. I'm like a little lady in the group.
Hey, really?
Sort of. But it's great. It's a really great workout. It's a good time. It's nice to see young people running. It's like, yes.
I wish I could get my girls to run, but so far it's proved extremely difficult.
I guess it's not for everyone.
Well, running's difficult. And kids don't tend to like doing it.
All right, that's true.
I think you only appreciate running the older you get.
Yes. And long distance running is really more of an older sport in a way in that you can excel older. The marathon. And then when you get bored of the marathon, just hit the ultra marathons.
You haven't considered doing any?
I've considered, yeah. I think I gotta give myself a little time first.
Sure.
I don't want to kill my knees too early. So we're now Hero Square.
So is this the sort of centre point of Bridgetown?
Yeah. It's a Parliament building.
This is?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have the oldest Parliament in the Commonwealth.
Really?
This building's from 1639. We have the Dolphin Fountain, which is another famous landmark. We pass Lord Nelson, and we want to turn right here.
Well, thanks to the tour, the running a guided tour is much
Or
more
I could be making stuff up.
Well, I don't think I'd know any different. It's certainly entertaining. Do you run with other people much? Or is it mostly
yeah.
Well, obviously your clubs and stuff.
Yeah. Mostly I run with other people. It's really nice motivation to get out of bed. Otherwise, you're going to want to
Crossing or
say, well, we can come this way. We have our lovely wharf. Actually, let's run down the boardwalk. So come to the left. There's our swing bridge. Right here, it opens when boats have to come in.
Okay.
They don't just duck under. So we can go down the boardwalk. It's really nice.
Sure. Good idea.
Yeah. As you can see, we are sidewalk lacking in most places, so it's another reason to go with a group. It's a little safer.
Yeah.
Actually, last year, or a year ago, sorry, a friend of ours, she got hit by a car.
Jesus.
She died, yeah.
No kidding, really?
Yeah. It was really sad, really, really deeply. She was a beloved member of the running community.
She was just out training and got hit.
Just out training, that's why you have to be. I mean, even if you're so mindful, vehicular traffic has to be aware and has to remember that there are other users on the road, especially, like I keep saying, we got to run at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning to avoid the sunshine, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yes, I've noticed that the Bayesian drivers aren't the most polite or they're quite aggressive.
You get anything from blowing at you so that you move out of the way, or giving you words of encouragement like, you'll get there, don't worry. It's like, thank you.
Well, Bayesians are extremely friendly people.
Oh yeah, thank you for that.
They're very, very, very nice people.
We want people to come and love the island like we do, and have a good time.
Well, my wife has a Barbados passport, Mike.
Oh yeah, nice.
She was married to a Bayesian a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Jolly Roger rum boat, right?
That is the Jolly Roger. I was on it not too long ago. I won't say how much rum was consumed or not consumed, but
that's nothing to do with your training.
Nothing to do with training. So we're going to come down here.
Right.
Whee.
You have impressive tattoos on you, Carlie.
Yeah. Thank you.
You don't get one for every race you do, or anything?
No. I don't have any for. I have one that says swift and steady. I think that's a good motto.
That's the ultimate ambition, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Swift and steady, but I don't get any for races. I think I'm still, I believe, in a point where I can still progress, still set new PBs. And
do you think your distances will increase? We stick with halves.
I think they'll increase, yeah, in time. I think I have to do some work on my speed, my 5K, and then I can increase the distance after that. There's always time to run further, to be honest.
That is true. So describe to me a typical training week if you've got competition. I'm intrigued to know what sort of distances and speeds you're running.
So, start Sunday morning as we are. Long run.
What's long?
I like to do somewhere between 18 and 20K.
Right.
at a either challenging pace or take it easy, depending on how I feel.
Right.
And then Monday, training at a stadium. It's usually something like 5 to 1,200 meter repeats. It's usually like a longer repeat, like that.
And that's at what pace? At your race pace?
That would be at a more like a 5K, 10K race pace.
Right.
So difficult. Trying to get like a threshold run. And then Monday evenings I actually started boxing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's for hardcore training.
It's great for training. It really is. I feel like boxing and running go hand in hand a little bit. Come on the road. So my boxing coach is actually an Olympian as well.
Wow, you're surrounded by some great
tons
support.
of belts. You know, we have all these like secret super athletes. It's really cool. Shaka Henry, he has an amazing record. Anyway, so I started boxing last year. It was so much fun. Something about punching people.
It certainly gets your anxiety and adrenaline.
Yeah. And it adds like a whole... I know you need mental toughness anyway for running, but something about boxing and looking someone in the eye, you know, is... You don't look people in the eye when you're running against them, right?
That's correct.
And a lot of times you try to focus on yourself, even if you're picking people off, you know?
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I'm really loving that. So that'll be Monday evening. Tuesday will be gym and like easy cardio. I might do a bike, 30 minutes. Wednesday, maybe 400s, maybe like 15 400s. Thursday, gym and easy cardio again. Friday might be 200s. Could be 20 200s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Saturday, rest. Sunday, do it again.
And when you say rest, you mean complete rest? You're running around chasing after your kids.
That's true.
It's not like rest.
That's true. Sometimes I do a little core work on Saturdays too. Some ice cream. That's like honestly my biggest flaw is my sweet tooth.
Really?
Yes.
Do you indulge it on a Saturday?
I indulge it almost every day. It's really bad. That's like the one aspect of like training and race preparation that needs the most work for me.
Really, your diet?
Yeah.
Well,
very close to a race, I'll stop eating junk because it's within sight, you know, it's 3 weeks away.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I will abstain. But like 3 months out, no way. We're gonna come over here. That's the port.
Oh, yeah.
That's where all the cruise ships come in.
Of course. Well, it's very, very, very nice to have company when I'm on holiday running.
Wait, so you're doing at least 3 miles every day?
Yeah.
For how long?
8 years and 6 days.
Holy crap! Wow!
I think I have the...
Congratulations!
Thank you. I have the 4th or 5th longest running streak in the UK.
Damn, so you're going for number 1.
No, I'd have to kill the people ahead of me.
Oh, they're still running?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to go trip them up?
Yeah. It's worth a thought. And
that's incredible, though. Good on you.
So I don't really care how slow or fast I am or what routes I do, as long as I get 3 miles in.
So, have you calculated how many miles you've done so far if you've made it around the circumference of the Earth?
No, it's an interesting question. I probably could through my Garmin logs, but I haven't.
Wow.
But compared to many other street runners, I'm extremely low mileage. I was running with a guy called Gary Rust in California for one of these videos, and he was on 35 years.
Jesus.
His average distance is 6.5 miles. Mine's 3 and a bit. Over 35 years.
I guess probably, and you can tell me this is true, once you get to a certain point, you're like, no stopping now.
I know, that's right.
You know?
My high score is so high. Betty said you're a natural runner and you do have a natural gait.
Thank you. I guess it's easier when you're not holding a GoPro.
Yeah. And you're not carrying 20 pounds of extra Christmas weight, which I...
Oh man,
unfortunately
there might be one or two though. I had my ham. Because I have a lot of competitions early December.
All right.
So after that it's like food, drinks. Deal with it in the new year. Yeah, in December actually I went to Jamaica. I won the half marathon.
Did you?
Reggae half marathon, yeah, it was great.
What was your time?
1:37. It was actually a difficult race for me. I had a side pain.
That's horrible.
It held me back a lot, but I still managed to come first, and I was like, okay.
That's impressive. I've never won anything. But then again, I'm not a particularly competitive person. I think I'm tough on myself.
Yeah.
But I don't really care whether I'm faster or stronger than anybody else.
No. You have to set your own goals too, you know. Have your own personal goals and personal successes. I think running every day for 8 years is a really great success.
Well, I can't stop now. That's the problem.
Yeah. You're in too deep. That's great though.
Some of these cruise ships are getting unbelievable.
Yeah. Some of them have like these rock walls and slides and all kinds of stuff. We're in a great spot because we're just between the west coast and the south coast, so
Yeah.
it's easy if you want to go west, lots to see. South you have Bridgetown and then all the hotels and restaurants on the south coast. South is where I live and I run most of the time.
Right.
It's really well lit.
I've never been to the south. I must try it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, some of our country roads are beautiful too, you know, like I almost took you up a hill with a lot of cows and like a crazy view, but it would have been a far run. So, and all of it.
Yeah, that's it. There are plenty of hills to choose from.
So that's good. Did we see Rihanna Drive?
No.
I think we sailed right by it, so let's see Rihanna Drive.
Named after your
Sorry, yeah.
biggest export.
Yeah. It was christened Rihanna Drive, Independence Day 2017.
Right.
Used to be Westbury Road because there's a cemetery called Westbury Cemetery right on it. That's where she grew up, so.
Oh, okay.
I think she's put Barbados on the map a lot, to be honest. Coming from the UK, you probably know of Barbados, but...
Yeah, UK was always a bit of a dumping ground for all our celebrities. They used to come on Concord and enjoy their time at Sandy Lane.
You remember those days? Just kidding.
I came here,
you were there.
I came here about 25 years ago for the first time. It's changed a bit since then.
So, that's the sign there when they pass. We can safely cross the road. Yeah, good idea. This is it here.
Oh, is this Rihanna Drive? Ah,
Rihanna Drive.
there you go. Oh, bless her.
Now we're like in the middle.
We're getting back on this side again.
We could, let's go on that sidewalk. We have the beach on that side. We can do some sports tourism too, though. People like you that love to run that come here want to see the island. That'd be a thing.
I'm surprised sports tourism isn't bigger worldwide, because Lanzarote in the Canaries is famous for its sport holidays.
Yeah.
You think that somebody in the Caribbean would pick up on that?
Maybe we just haven't picked it up yet, you know.
But your roads aren't very good for cycling.
No, it's true. Although we do have big triathlon competitions here.
Oh, yeah.
And they do the cycling on Spring Garden where we are.
Right.
we actually have Latin American and the Caribbean's #1 ranked triathlete at the moment, Matthew Wright, agent.
Is he?
Yeah. So.
Actually, I've seen an interview you did with him.
Oh yeah,
On your blog.
yeah.
I'll put a link to your blog
Thank you.
somewhere on this
Yeah, sure.
once I figure out how to work YouTube.
Technology. He had a great story because he's had like the most bizarre injuries. Like his elbow, he broke his elbow. I'm like, who breaks an elbow?
Yeah, that's a weird one. Did he fall on it or something?
Yeah, he fell. Which he says he's fallen so many times. And then he just fell and bang. Knock on wood, I have not been injured. Knock on wood. The nice thing about running on this side of the island is you can jump in the sea after.
Yeah, that's appealing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you going to do any races while you're here? Road races, 5Ks?
No, I'm not really one for racing.
Right.
Because inevitably I run faster than I normally would and hurt myself. Or I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like a lot of point. Well, the beach looks inviting.
Yeah. This is a really nice stretch. It's a really long stretch. Quite calm. The Spring Garden is great because crop over, which is June, July, August.
That's the big
It's our
festival.
big festival. Canoement Day. It's basically the carnival day, masquerade day, jump up day, put on your costume. It ends here at Spring Garden.
Oh,
So everybody's fetting, drinking, there's food stalls, lots to do.
well, let's run down onto the beach here and finish it here.
Yeah.
Oh, what a place to stop running.
Right?
Oh, let's go into the sunshine. That was quite a run. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Welcome to Barbados. That's great.
So, thanks, Carlie.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. That was one of the more memorable
Did you have a good
runs
one?
I've done. Yes, it's great. It's nice to see some of the old bit of Bridgetown.
Yeah, for sure.
See
A lot
it.
of really old buildings there and good history in Bridgetown.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. I'll put Carlie's blog up. I'll link to it somewhere here if I can figure out how to do it. And
Yeah.
if you've liked this and want to subscribe, that'd be nice. If you want to see me run with other people, let me know who and I'll try and figure it out. No idea how. Thanks for coming out with me.
Yeah,
I really,
no problem.
really appreciate it.
Thanks for joining me here.
Take it easy.